Hi everyone, Jessica here with Cardinal Signs. Thanks for joining me. This is a full moon reading for the energies that we will likely experience on the full moon for May 10th. The energies are most likely going to run beginning from May 8th, Monday, through to May 12th, Friday, diminishing as we approach Friday. So what I've done is I've meditated on the energies that are most likely going to come up for us during the full moon. Four things here representing earth, air, fire, and water. And I've also pulled 4 cards representing each of the elements with an additional card for the overall energy. If you know your moon sign and the element that rules that sign, you may find that that energy resonates most strongly with you. But you may feel a combination of these things because we all have a little bit of each of the elements within us. So let's get started here. First, the card that I pulled out, of course, was the moon. How did I know? I had a feeling, and sure enough, it came out. So this is just indicating to me that this is going to be a very powerful moon. This is known as the flower moon, the full moon that occurs in May. So a lot of you watching are very intuitive, very empathic. You're really in tune with energy shifts, and you likely feel the energy of full moons very strongly. So this moon in particular, I think, is going to have quite an impact on how you're feeling. Oftentimes moon energy, we kind of feel like it's not our own, like we're dealing with stuff that we don't normally feel, and a lot of stuff comes up that might feel foreign to us. So let's get started. For Earth, what I see is a hawk descending, and what's coming up with this sign is that we may be feeling vulnerable and exposed. I'm getting very strongly here that there's an authority figure of some kind, and work is coming up most strongly, so like a boss. We could also be talking about a parent, a grandparent, anybody who's in a position of authority relative to you. I'm feeling that they are kind of cracking down. They're coming in fairly strongly. We may feel that we're being targeted or picked on during the full moon. And this is leaving us feeling very unstable, kind of like we've had our legs swept out from underneath us and we don't have firm footing. The card that's coming up here is the 8 of Pentacles, which is kind of emphasizing that this is most likely going to be a work situation and a boss that you're feeling this energy around. So this is you minding your own business. This is you feeling like you're doing a pretty good job. You're working hard, and all of a sudden this authority figure is coming up with a fair bit of criticism, and you're left feeling put out about it for sure. It's kind of like a shock or a surprise to you. So draw on the earth energy. I have some jade here to help just ground and stabilize you during the full moon. For the air element, I'm seeing a snake poking his head out of his hole, and this is somebody who you don't particularly care for, someone you're not particularly fond of, who's coming in and poking their head in your business. They are they're kind of shaking you up a bit by coming in. It's probably been a while since they've been around. I'm getting fairly strongly that this could be an ex, but this could also be a friend that you've had a falling out with. Definitely some bad blood, I guess you could say. There's also the possibility that they're doing this very sneaky, on the sly, being furtive about it, like they don't want you to know that they're coming in and poking around in your business, seeing what you're up to, seeing how you're doing. But there's definitely someone coming in and checking up on you. The card that's coming up here is the Five of Cups. So this is emphasizing to me that this is some kind of emotional attachment, someone that you have had an emotional relationship with, and there's some kind of energy between you that has not been fully healed, has not been resolved completely, which is why this person is coming back in. They're probably wondering if you're still available, if you're still interested, whatever. They just kind of want to see how you're doing with life. But I am seeing them retreating back into their hole as the snake. They're going back into their hole. So they're not sticking around for long. They're just checking out the scene, and then they're off they go. So this is fairly short term, in and out energy. For fire, I've got two figures here that I'm seeing, and they are connected very strongly by this electricity. So I see this electricity, like these waves of electrical energy transferring back and forth between these two figures. This is coming up most strongly as being some kind of a love connection. It's like sparks are flying, and it's going both ways. I want to note that this is not just one person sending their energy to another person. This is reciprocal energy here. If it is romantic in nature, the chemistry would be phenomenal, very, very strong. This could also be representing a very strong intuitive connection that you have with somebody. So somebody that you are on the same wavelength with, and this connection that you have with them on an intuitive level is being heightened by the energy of the full moon. But this electricity, this connection, it is very strong and it's very powerful. The card that came up here, and I want to know, I did this meditation, I wrote all my notes down, and then I pulled the cards. So it's always cool to see how cards correlate with what I'm picking up. I have the 10 of Cups. So you can see how strongly these two individuals are entwined. They are absolutely bound together and inseparable in their connection. And this, like I said, this is probably some kind of love or romantic connection that you have with somebody. If it's not, as I said, this is some kind of emotional or intuitive connection that you have with a very close friend or a family member. You know how siblings often have like an intuitive connection between them. It could be something like that, but romance is coming up most strongly here for the element of fire. So for the water element, I'm seeing turquoise. I'm seeing like the crystal turquoise. So you may be exchanging words with somebody, and these words that you are exchanging are going to be very healing for you and very therapeutic. What you need to get here is that this is a very deep conversation, and it's really important that you listen very carefully. You are being asked to give this person your full attention because what they're saying to you, they need you to pay attention and listen to them. They need your ears. So this could actually be more so therapeutic for them than for you. This could be them working through something and they need you to be that ear for them. Yeah, just whatever it is that they're saying, it's an important message that you need to hear, and it's an important therapeutic process for them to say these words. And it could go the other way. This could be you being the one who's doing most of the talking, and they're the one who's being the ear for you. The card for air is the Six of Swords. So this is a peaceful transition from a place of turmoil. So this is your journey traveling from tumultuous energy, chaotic energy. It's your journey traveling forward into a place that is very peaceful and tranquil. And that's the energy that I'm picking up with turquoise. It's very calm, it's very rejuvenating, and very healing energy. So that's really nice to see for you who resonate strongly with air, the element of air. So that's it, short and sweet. I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you're not sure what your moon sign is, there are lots of calculators on the internet. You can go look it up if you'd like. But as I said, I think you'll know which one is gonna pull to you most strongly, which one is gonna resonate. So I hope that this has been helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for liking and subscribing, and I will see you for a mid-month tarot update very soon, probably next week. Take care, everybody. Bye.